Was the
How long
only,
have you played chess for, Eric?
my brother was the only person I played. I didn't have a lot of different, competitors.
You didn't have a program of some sort. I'm just going to put it on the chessboard. So we're playing chess here. I'm not putting it on my opponent because we're recognizing privacy, but I do have a chess game going on and talking to myself. And I'm doing the Sicilian.
How long have you been playing?
I learned to play chess when I was 7.
Yeah. So we've been playing the same amount of time.
And yeah. But I played it instead of going outside to recess in Alaska, I would, when it was in the middle of the winter, it might be 40 below zero, I would stay inside and play chess. And so, and I didn't have television, so I had more time. I would focus more on chess than other things. That was all I had. And books and music. So, let me see, doggy. Oh, this is a doggy. That's a nice Dalmatian. It's a he goes good. She goes well. Is it a he or she, the dog? I'm just only putting on the board here, not on you, not on the outside here, so you can focus on the position. So we're even here. We both have captured a pawn. And there's, all chessboards now have 2 queens. So when you promote, you can have a queen. Spare. Okay. And here, I developed the knight to attack the queen.
Oh. I see.
So off cam. Okay. There. I like the candle. Okay, retreat. All right. That's right. Retreat. I just think I can get away with this. Supported here and here, so okay. All right. I should think about, even when I recapture, to take with the queen or knight. I mean, do I want to? I don't know. This is strong to be out in the middle. Okay, if your queen's out in the middle, I'll put mine. It's mine in the middle. I'm gonna play queens off the board. Okay. I'm pinning the knight. Not really pinning. Continue my development and protect the knight. Developing the knights and bishops first, and then I'm going to castle on this side where I have more pawn coverage. I figure my opponent's going to castle on that side, king side. There he goes. A little underdeveloped on the queen side, but it's still early. No, not underdeveloped, but the king side usually gets developed first, because that's where we have king safety. Okay. All right. I'm going to get my bishop out. I like to go more here, attacking the center, aiming over here to this pawn where the king is. Rooks need to be in the open files, and here he's pinning me. So now this is an absolute pin. My bishop absolutely cannot move, because then I'll be in check. So it's stuck there, but it's protected. I could castle. Yeah, a castle. Castling is when the king moves 2 squares and the rook goes over. You can do it once in the game when when you've gotten the knight and bishop out. It's the only time the king can move 2 squares, and you put the rook around here. It hides
cannot castle through check and cannot castle when in check.
Can I put your face on cam? Face on cam? Okay, thank you. This is Eric. I just wanted to ask for me. What else? You can't castle out of check. You can't castle. If you've ever moved your king, you can never castle. If you've ever moved the rook that you're going to try to castle with, once you move this rook, you can't castle with it. And if you move this rook, you can't castle with it. But if you haven't moved the king, you can still castle. If a rook hasn't castled, something like that. You can't castle capture. Some people do that. You'd be surprised what people try to get away with these days. So the knights need to be towards the center. If you have a choice between going here, you're attacking halfway off the board, or towards the center here is good, and or towards the center here is. I'm going to aim for this to aim for these 2 center squares, which is better than here, only 1 center square. All right, so Eric is double attacking the H7 pawn with the knight and bishop, threatening to take this pawn and check me with the bishop, or definitely take the pawn. So I'll block with this pawn blocking here. All right, here's taking out my defender. Bishops are worth 3 points and knights are worth 3 points. So that's an even trade, but what he's done is he's messed up my castle and he's won a pawn. Nice, Eric. All right, so Eric's won a pawn. So what else is he threatening? He's threatening this. So every time somebody moves, you want to see what has changed on the board. Look at your opponent's last move. What is different about this is that now the rook is aiming at this bishop that is unprotected. I'm not worried about the pawn because the pawn is protected. So I'm going to lock Eric in, trap him a little bit, and let my knight protect the bishop. And now I've reduced his space. It used to be that Eric had a full range, and now I've kind of trapped him on my side of the board. Rooks can tend to get trapped because they don't have the flexibility of the bishop and knight. All right, so Eric's attacking my knight, which is unprotected. I'm going to find a good place to put my knight. I have an aversion to retreating, but especially here, this isn't bad retreat attack. But again, his king's over there, so I'm going to look for something more forward, like this is nice. I'm going to go here, attacking here, and then also aiming at this pawn in front of the king, and even threatening a fork, a king and a bishop fork. So that's a pretty strong move. Every time you move, you want to try to find the best possible. What was that? Eric took a knight, 3 points. So I am obligated, not obligated, no, not at all. You know what? He took a knight. That's fine. I'm going to take his rook, which is more valuable. He took something worth 3 points, and I'm taking something worth 5 points. So I gain 2 points in the trade. I am now up. No, he was up a pawn. Oh, now we're even. Okay, he just took the free pawn. Now we're even, right? Let's count our points, Eric. Because what I like to do is a lineup of pieces. So let's take the extra queens off. Queen for queen. Oh wait, I'm going to put your captured pieces here. And mine, I have taken it. So let's line up the most valuables. What do you have?
You have.
What do you
7,
count
10,
my points? How do you count the points?
We're even.
You figure we're even, right?
We're even.
Okay, so
5,
these
8,
cancel each
10,
other out.
6,
Yeah.
2, 3, 10.
Eric has his own way of counting. I don't even count. I'm blonde. Blondes don't count too good. So I match up the pieces evenly, and then this way it makes it so I have less things to count. See, now I only have to count this because these are all even, right? We don't have to count those. Bishop's worth 3, pawn's worth 1, so that's 4, 5 versus 5.
We're even.
We are even. Okay. We're back, except now Eric is attacking my rook worth 5, and I would not let him take it because I would only get his bishop worth 3. Not a good trade. Rooks like to be in the open file. I like this file. I like to be here. Okay. Because this rook's already in a nice open file. I have a lot of, my rooks are very strong here. I've got a lot of space. Eric's pieces are underdeveloped. He has not gotten his bishop out. He's not gotten his knight out because, he's been grabbing pieces. He's been busy. He's been causing chaos over here. So defense-wise, Eric is stronger. His king is more protected. But development-wise, offensive-wise, he's not that offensive. You're not very offensive. I'm more offensive, aren't I? Okay, so now we're into I'm in my middle game. Eric's still in his opening. So I'm ahead. I have time advantage here, right? We both castled. So it'll be interesting. I feel as though I have an advantage because of this, because of the range of my rooks. So I would trade, not because I have material advantage, but because I have positional advantage. I would trade evenly. So let's see. I'm gonna do things that kind of force a trade, like double attack here. And now maybe that might force an even trade out of Eric. He does not want me to go to here because his rook is trapped. And then if I get here with a knight, his rook's gone too. He knows that. What do you think? We have to, yeah, this dog is neutral. He's black and white. I think he's more in favor of white because he's got more white on him than black. But he likes me. He or she? She? What do you think? Black or white? Ask the Dalmatian. This is wrong. You would make a good chess judge. The Dalmatians would be a good chess dog, right? Whose turn is mine? I'm sorry, where'd you go? Did I miss? Yeah, okay. He hasn't moved yet. So what a lovely evening it is. You can hear the crickets. We're out in Eric's balcony looking at the stars. Way out in Golden Gate. It's a lovely part of town. We're on, how many acres of land here, Eric? 1 acre. 1 acre. But there's a lot of, all these original cypress trees around that are indigenous of this area. We've got the barbecue out here. It's just a really nice outdoor space. The porch goes, well, not all the way around. It doesn't go all the way around, does it? Like Hemingway House. Hemingway House goes all the way around. That'd be cool if it went all the way around. But he's got a full front porch and full back porch. And just so peaceful out here. We've got this little doggy. This is a black dog. So on my side, I get all the black. I get cold. It's on my side. You're gonna have to get a white dog, like an albino, to be on your side. That's your move? Okay. Okay. This is promising. I think I can do this. Now I'm up a pawn. Up a pawn. This is we're just gonna wipe away all these pieces. Nothing else matters other than I'm up a pawn. That's what we're fighting for. At this level of chess, because Eric's about, what would you say your rating is? About 17, 18, 1900? Depends on, and mine's about similar. So between us, we're about half and half as far as Eric tends to win more the games than me. So I'd say Eric has the.
Because you make videos.
Yes, because I make videos. Well, it's my turn. Mm-hmm. I should think. All right, so my strength is that I've got the bishop in the middle, centralized piece, so I want to continue with the centralization. I've got this rook aiming at the center. I'm thinking to get this rook here to aim at the center. This is very powerful. They're protecting each other, protecting the back rank, straight through the center. This is like having two cannons right down Eric's front yard here. How do you like that, Eric? We'll see how Eric likes it. He's gonna see what to do. This is very interesting. Okay, so Eric's brought his knight out more and created an open diagonal for the bishop. Bishops need open diagonal. This bishop, I would say, is better for Eric because this bishop has this whole range of squares, and this bishop only has these 5 squares. And so this bishop is way stronger by coming out. And this knight has gained strength. It used to be that this knight was only attacking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. But by coming out toward the center, now the knight is attacking 8 squares. So it has gained 2 squares of strength. Of 8 is about 25% power increase. And attacking my central piece.
Colt. Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Interesting, Eric. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. And this is a surprising move for Eric. We'll see what Eric does with that. I'm not even going to say what I'm doing with it. I'm threatening. Shh. Silence. Shh. Don't warn him. Don't tell him. Okay, he's trying to warn you that I'm threatening to checkmate you. It's not fair. The dog is shown his true colors. Is white. Is a white dog. Is a traitor. Yeah. Okay. So Eric, so what I was trying to do here, Eric, could you take that back so I could just show what you did? I am threatening to checkmate Eric here. In my next move, if he did not make this escape route, he would be in checkmate. But he did. He made an escape route. And now, if I go down here with a rook, he can run away. I'd like to cover his escape route, this white square, but yeah, I think I will cover that escape route. I'm going to cover the escape route. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Boy, I wonder if I could cover the escape route. Can I get away with it?
Beretta. Luna.
Luna.
Hush up.
Shoot, pardon my English. Okay. It's always good to attack your, check. There's something in chess called, it's when you limit your opponent's possible move, force move.
Keep him on the run.
No, this is a force move. Force move means Eric has only one move. I know he has to go here. So then I know what I'm going to do next. So it allows you to do a series of attacks. When you force your opponent into a place, then you know where he has to go. Then you know where you're going to get him. And it's good to keep force on. Let's see. So how else can I force him? I'm now trying to assault him. I'm really trying to take him out while I have this momentum going. If I can. What else can I do to him? This bishop is really helping him a lot to defend. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I don't want to let him take this pawn, this bishop. I only did that because if he had taken my bishop, it was a sacrifice. I was going to checkmate him, but now I no longer feel like sacrificing my bishop. I'm going to get this bishop out of here. And question is where? Okay. This works. No, this doesn't. Jeez. Okay, if I... If I do that, you do that. No, if I did that, no, you wouldn't do that. If I do that, I just know there's a really good move in here. I want to put this position on the computer to analyze what would be the best move, because I know I'm not going to make the best, it's unlikely, but there's got to be some way that I could win from here.
Colt.
All right, so anybody? All right, I'm going to get this bishop out of here. That's priority. Okay, here. I'm going to go back. Here. Okay, feel okay about this. Yes, I like this a lot. Okay. Sorry. All right. I'm getting to the end game. In the end game, the king does become an active piece. Once the powerful pieces are cleared off the board, the king will help the extra pawn to promote. So I'm even thinking now, like, get the king forward to eventually try to go for a queen from here. I've got this passed pawn, I've got this passed pawn. I want to clear the board and try to get these passed pawns, this one or this one, with the help of my rooks behind to promote. That's what I'm thinking about for the end game. My goal is to trade everything evenly and go with these passed pawns. Eric has no passed pawns at this point. They all have somebody that's going to stop them. See. All right. I trade evenly. That's my motto. I'm sticking to it. Knight for knight. This bishop's pinned. I'm going to put pressure on the pinned piece. Double down on that. Oh, God damn it. I'm sorry. Cursing. Curses. See, I blundered. That was a blunder. Over. Okay, it's still pinned. The bishop's still pinned. So here I have one rook. I have 5 points controlling 8, even 8 points. So this is a good move. This one is locking in those 2 pieces. That bishop's not out of luck. So much so that I take that pawn. You take that. No. What can I do? This pawn is pinned in a way. All right. I think this is it. I don't mean pin, but it's almost like. But what am I doing? All right, now this one. Thank you. Eric is kind enough to not let me lose my rook. Thank you, Eric. So this rook's going to slide over and attack this pawn that's unprotected. Okay. Something that rooks like to do is they like to be in the second row, because that's where the pawns are all lined up, and they kind of can try to pick off this row. But that's not going to happen. All right, I'm double attacking it. I need to attack this pawn. I'm going to continue. So when you have a passed pawn, you push the passed pawn. When you have the opportunity, push it forward. So I'm 3 steps away from queening. That is my goal, to queen this pawn. But I've declared my intentions. There. I don't mind that because I'm going to do the trade. I want to trade evenly with Eric, so I'm willing to do that. I've got a pawn and a rook on this one, and the bishop on that one. So all the pressure is right there. I'm fighting for this square right now. And then I'll fight for this, and then I'll fight for that. This is a battle for this pawn. Okay, so this pawn served its purpose. I have 2 options. I could take this pawn, or I could take this rook, this pawn, and create another passed pawn for mine, or I could take his passed pawn. The question is, do I feel lucky? Oh, this is really tooth and nail, Eric. This is no. take the pass, take that, or take your one. So you have, but you can't. Yeah, how are you going to defend it? Because this one, I could go back to pinning. No, I should just take something. Take. All right, I can always take that one later. Yeah. What do you think? Take it later? You like that? Uh-oh, Eric's coming in to check. All right. Do I want to have my king up? Going back is not an option for me. Kings are now active in the middle. Question is, do I want to go towards the center where you can continue to check me? Will I run into trouble? Or could this be very, very helpful to help my... I'm going to use the king very aggressive. And,
Here, you're right there.
okay, I'm aiming to get here. I'm going to avoid being on black squares because he's got a bishop that moves on black. Slide over to the white. Okay. I'm continuing the story of Eric's checking me around. He's going to eventually, hopefully, run out of checks or just check me in a way that it helps me to get over here to protect my pawn and get his pawn. So I'm hoping that he can't contain me. Okay, I'm going after this. I need to create this, make this pawn a pass pawn by taking out this obstacle. Yes. All right, he got me. So it's an even trade. Check pawn for pawn. And now he's trying to try this other pawn, and then check me, which is it's very nasty. Oh, nasty, Eric. You did that? See, Eric's a very strong player. He does that again. All right. I don't like it, but you know what? I'm gonna continue my story of using the king as a powerful piece at this point. And we're double attacking on this pawn, so I can take it now. And I've got my rook controlling around here, making a nice box for his king, nice little, so he can't go wandering about. And I've got a pass pawn, hopefully. Am I here? Yeah. And that's protected by I've got a black bishop, and the queening square the promotional square is a black. So this is an advantage to be able to have a bishop that protects you in the promotional square. Now, Eric, and I also have a bishop that's defending his queening square. If I get out of the way, look at that. I'm stopping him, helping me. Yeah? And I can stop him and help me. Yeah, I don't have to do it. I could push this pawn. Is he going to threaten? He can't check me. What's he going to come around here? I go the white, but then I'll get to the black. Okay, by the time he attacks me here, I'll get safe onto black, okay? But he does have a black bishop, which is gonna... Oh, jeez. Oh, God. You got bears out here? Yeah. Nice. All right, he did it. I made a mistake. This is a skewer when your pieces are lined up in the same diagonal, and a bishop or a queen can check, and then when the king goes out of the way, you win the piece on the other side. It's not pleasant. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for that unpleasantness. He's taking, yes. This is called opposition when the two kings are facing each other. I just lost a bishop. But I have a pass pawn for a little while. No, I don't think I can do that. I'm sorry. See, what I want to do is this. Attack his bishop. He can't push this pawn because he'll lose the rook. but now he's got these two pawns together. This is a powerful thing, that two pawns working together to promote, to make a queen. They protect each other. I have an isolated pawn that's by itself. And now,
You're in check.
and I'm in check.
And
I'm in I'm in checkmate. I'm in checkmate. I'm in checkmate.
Take it with the.
Oh, that's the only thing. Thank you, Eric.
That's the only thing.
That's the
you
only
got.
okay, take and then take. And now I'm down so much material. He's going to queen. I won't be able to queen. I will resign with dignity. There's no need to play it out. Thank you. I had a chance.